Oh, I'm fine. It's just that life is pointless and nothing matters, and I'm always tired. Also, I can't sleep. I'm overeating. None of my old hobbies interest me.
So we have a little bit of an update. According to Daniel RPK, DC Studios have an actor in mind for Batman. Okay, I'm very aroused so far. And we got another bit of information. So according to Daniel RPK on Discord again, an actor has been chosen for Lex Luthor before the strike occurred. Now, a lot of people have been speculating that it's going to be one of the Skarsgard brothers, Alexander Skarsgard or Bill Skarsgard. My personal opinion, I think it's going to be Bill Skarsgard. I'm still hoping for Bradley Cooper because I believe he was offered the role. And I don't know if he declined it or not. So I don't know. I'm still hoping for that because I think Bradley Cooper is a big name and he's a great actor. And obviously he has a working relationship with James Gunn with Guardians of the Galaxy. And again, I'm excited. I feel like the big proponent for this DCU is going to be the relationship for Batman and Superman. I feel like for this version, they're not going to kill each other. Batman is not going to seek and destroy Superman. I think their bond is really going to be the big unification for this DCU being so vastly different, and that foundation for the DCU going forward is going to start with Batman and Superman, and I would love to see that friendship grow over time. Obviously, there's going to be a little distrust more on Batman's side, but over the course of the films, I think it would be really cool to see their friendship really just bond over the films and over the years as these actors, whoever it may be for Batman, establish that core relationship, sort of like the MCU where you had the big three was Cap, Tony, and Thor. So I would like to see the same thing happen over to the DCU, and James Gunn is very, very good with building up characters and establishing relationships that general audiences and fans care about. So I think for me, that's going to be the big key factor for this DCU being successful, is that relationship and that bond between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. And I have faith that, if nothing else, James Gunn knows how to build and really get people behind these characters and make them fall in love with these characters. So on that aspect, I have total and complete faith for James Gunn. Now, how the movies will be performed, we still have to wait and see with Superman Legacy. That's going to be the big question mark. But again, I think James Gunn has a big chip on his shoulder. I think James Gunn is really motivated to give Superman fans a Superman film that they've been wanting to see for a very long time. Again, Man of Steel, very divisive. I love Man of Steel, but obviously that was a Superman film that was not for everyone. And I think James Gunn's main intention is to make a Superman film, a classic Superman film that everyone, for the most part, can get on board with. Because not everyone is gonna love Superman Legacy. I'm sure all the Zack Snyder haters are gonna hate it no matter what. Like it's too bright, it's too cheery. Why is Superman smiling all the time? I don't like this, right? And the big question on Brave and the Bold is whether or not Andy can deliver a Batman movie that's on par with Matt Reeves or the Nolan trilogy, which again, I think his Batman film is going to be vastly different because his Batman film is going to be very, very comic booky. It's going to be very more in line with the comic book Batman, the more fantastical version, and maybe more in line with the comic books and the Batman Arkham series and animated series, which again, all fan favorites. Again, I'm excited to see what James Gunn does with the DCU. Now, who's going to be the Batman actor? Again, pick your poison. I don't really have a dog in this fight. There's not really a particular actor where I'm like, it has to be this actor for Batman and nobody else. For me, I was like that with David Cornsweet. I'm not really like that with Batman because, again, anyone can play Batman. Like it doesn't really matter to me as long as the actor is right for the role and is a great actor. And I will say this, I don't want it to be Jake Gyllenhaal or Scott Adkins. I think those are terrible choices. Well, I'm not really worried about Scott Adkins because I think James Gunn is nowhere near anywhere close to casting Scott Adkins for Batman, so I'm good on that. Jake Gyllenhaal, I just think that's just a boring. I don't know. I'm not on board with that. That's a boring fan cast. Again, good actor, but not really my thing. So we just have to wait and see. So that's it. Either way, I want the strike to end so we can get more updates on this DCU. So hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, and Sisters and let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Batman Brave the Bold and Superman Legacy? We have our Lex, supposedly, and they have an actor in mind, which, you know, I'm very curious to see who that is. Love you all. Stay safe. Mwah. Truth. Out.
Sensational.